Okay, all set to go. And now the center fielder, Luis Robert. Here comes a pitch. That one missed. Next offering is fouled back. Comes up empty.
Two.
That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch
That's
misses
outside.
there. 2-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. At the plate, Corey Julks. First
Ball,
pitch
that's off the
doesn't
plate.
find the zone. Julks, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2017.
Hey.
Swings through that one
1
for
ball,
strike
1
one.
strike.
On the count
Hey.
1-2. 1 out,
1
bases
ball,
empty,
2 strikes.
and
That's a
another
ball.
ball.
2-2 the count.
Here's a 2-2. Swings and misses. He swung over top of the curveball. Andrew Vaughn now. That one fouled off. 2 outs. And that drops in for a strike. On the ground, Henderson. Over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here on the south side, here's some real power at the plate. Jackson Merrill. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And out of here. Now the left fielder, Stan Musial. Foul ball there.
Always exciting to
plate,
see a
ball
leadoff
1.
home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Wouldn't
Nope,
chase that
outside.
time.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you.
Hey!
Not an easy out by any
2
means.
balls, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Gets under and pops it up. And it drops in.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
There's a strike.
Double play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Got him. And there's one down. Now it's the second baseman, Barry Larkin. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt.
Hey.
Swing and a miss as he was
0-1's
out front
the
that
count.
time. Line drive, caught. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
The designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
That's
That's a
off the
ball.
mark, and it's 1-0.
Count
Usual
1-0.
off of first with 2 away. That to right. Fletcher sizes this one up, brings it in for the third out. Here on the south side, and now Yohan Moncada. In there at the knees, and it's 0-1. And a swing and a miss there.
0-2 is the count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. In the dirt, and it's 1-1. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
Max Stassi comes up to hit. Off the mark there. 1-0. Late with the swing there.
1-1.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The White Sox down by a run here at the top of the second. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. He goes down looking. And we're back. Here's a big power threat. Mike Schmidt. And the right-hander back to work. And there's the strike. Swings through that.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Fletcher going back on this one. Just missed it. And now the right fielder, Hank Aaron.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
That one is absolutely belted way back there. And it's out of here. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit. And he grounds one back up the middle into the outfield. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. So the lineup flips over. Stepping in the long ball threat, Jackson Merrill. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And there are 2 outs.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's going back. Back some more. Tattooed and gone. Here's Jose Ramirez. He's always a threat at the plate.
He's been flexing his power in the majors for a long time now. His first career home run was to right field right here inside Yankee Stadium in 2014. The right fielder that day for the Yankees, Ichiro Suzuki. Even he couldn't catch that one. Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Righty to the plate. Bounced up the middle. Lopez whips it to first. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Nicky Lopez. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. To the right side. Larkin sends it to first. And a quick out, number 1. Lennon Sosa, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Swings over the top of that one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
A big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And
Nope,
that's
off
off
the plate.
the
Ball 2.
inside edge. It's 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting 9.
Dominic Fletcher
The right
steps to
fielder,
the plate for the
7.
White Sox.
Dominic Fletcher.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. 2 out, space is empty. Swings through that one out in front that
No balls,
time.
2 strikes.
Pitches
ball,
in the dirt.
2
And the
strikes.
count 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now here is Barry Larkin. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Fletcher squeezes it. One up, one down. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Around first. Digging for 2. To second. Pulls him off the bag.
All over that one.
Pitching for the White
And now the
Sox,
first baseman, Mike
number
Schmidt.
73, Prelander Berroa.
And the
Ball
first pitch misses for ball 1. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Robert moves under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline, safe at third. So a man aboard. Now it's the right fielder, Hank Aaron. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped way back there. And that is a foul ball.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And he deals. And now 1 and 2. Rolled over to third. Moncada. Now a jump throw. They get the out, and that'll do. New inning getting started, and now it's Luis Robert. Robert, 26 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Corey Julks steps to the plate for the White Sox. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I could watch base hits like that one all
Outside.
day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Swing and a miss.
I got a ball, one
and it's
strike.
1-1.
Ball 2.
In the dirt. To second,
He's
but
safe.
way too late. Safe there. Julks into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Julks, the runner at second with one away.
Full count.
That one misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And
That's
ball
ball
4,
four.
2 aboard. Here is Yoan Moncada.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
0-2.
Off
Ball
the
1.
mark there. And
One
that
ball, 2
is
strikes,
ball
account.
1. And that
2-2
one
account.
hit 97 on the gun. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So first and second with 2 outs. Andrew Benintendi now at the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Big connect on the curveball, struck him out. Back at Guaranteed Rate Field, stepping in, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a miss. And that's
0-1.
strike 1.
Well, these guys really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Up the middle, Lopez. On the run, sends it over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Ivan Rodriguez.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Settles under this one. Corrals it. And there's 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. He's already homered in this game. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Up and in, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Going, gone. Now the number 2 hitter, Stan Musial. This one in the air. Settles underneath it. And that is that. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the catcher comes up to him. Max Stassi. There's a strike.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you
0-1's the
can't
count.
look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. Nicky Lopez up
Now
to the
batting,
plate. Grounded out his first time.
Nicky Lopez.
That one finds the zone, and it's
0-1.
0-1. On the ground to short. Throws to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Sosa now in the box. Comes up
0-1's
empty
the
with a
count.
swing there. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No
The
ball, 2
offense needs
strikes.
to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there.
And a swing and a miss. Down on. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Jose Ramirez. Strike 1.
You know, this group of hitters,
0-1.
simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6
0-2
extra
is the
base
count.
hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Line drive. Pulls it in for the out. And here is Barry Larkin.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Clobbered to right field. Way back. Gone. That one felt good. And they add a run. It's 7-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Schmidt stands in now and watches strike 1. That one found hard the other way.
One ball,
Fastball, and he gets
2
out of
strikes.
the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. And a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first.
He's
In
out.
time, got him. Back here on the south side. And now the right fielder, Dominic Fletcher. First pitch misses.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying
One
to be
ball,
too
1 strike.
fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. And 1 out now. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Luis Robert now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Outside low. Ball 1.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
1 down, base is empty. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bounce to third, and that chance handled. Gathers
Out.
and throws to first. And they take care of Robert for the out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball
Counts
in the
1-0.
air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Jolks lays off down low as he digs in for the third time.
Hey!
A little out front there as he swings
1-1.
through it. Right
Yeah.
through there for a strike. And down on strikes. And the White Sox go quietly. And we're back.
Leading
Now
off
it's the
for
power
the
speed
ninth,
combo.
The
Hank
right
Aaron.
fielder,
Baroa back to work.
Aaron.
And that one fouled off. One of the amazing things about Hank Aaron is the consistency he had over the course of his career. In the air out to center. And there's one away. So digging in, Gunnar Henderson. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one's gone. And here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. Swing and a miss as he was late that
0-1's
time.
the count.
Swings
Hey,
and misses. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And the pitch. And
1 ball,
1-2.
2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So the batting order turns over. Now at the plate, Jackson Merrill. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He doesn't have a throw, and the speedy runner is on
Now
at first.
pitching for the White Sox,
So 2 down.
Number
Stan
40.
Musial getting ready to hit,
Soroka.
and it's fouled away. Merrill off of first with 2 away. And it's strike 2.
0-2.
And the 0-2. Runner takes off on the ground, right side. He takes it on his own. What a play. Here on the south side, top of inning number 7. And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Hey.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3. Here is Moncada. That
1-0.
one not close. Ball 1. Got it started a little too early. Strike
I got
1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And
2-1.
another ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Merrill snags it for the second out. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
The
No
pitch.
balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Jose Ramirez as he turns on the rubber and with that good live arm delivers. Bounce to the left side. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. That's got to be an error. And at first, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Barry Larkin. Ground ball left side could be 2. Off balance
That's an
feet,
out.
there's 1. On
He's
the ball,
out.
2. Now here's
batting,
Giancarlo
the designated
Stanton.
hitter.
Well, almost any time you roll
Giancarlo.
over and send a 2-ball to short at this
Stanton.
level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable, and they
0-1's
work
the
on
count.
these plays all the time, so it almost becomes like second nature.
Oh, that hit him. And they get the out after the ricochet. Back here on the south side, ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Max Stassi.
Hey.
Swing and a miss. It's
0-1.
0-1. Swings through that.
2.
Man, he is just dialed in right
No
now.
balls, 2
Every
strikes.
pitch thrown with so much conviction.
3.
Swing and a miss. And he's down
Now
on
batting,
strikes.
the shortstop.
One away.
Nicky.
So up next, Nicky
Lopez.
Lopez. And he takes a strike. Caught him looking for the K. 2 outs, base is empty. Lennon Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox. In there at the knees for a strike. Strike 2.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning. Back at Guaranteed Rate Field, bottom of the inning, and now Mike Schmidt. Ripped to short. On to first.
Got him.
1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. And the batter now, Hank Aaron. And a base hit. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Smash to the left side. Off balance speed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Man at first. Here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. 1 for 3. And there's a foul ball.
Now, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
They
He's
take
out.
the force out. Play made. That ends the inning. We go to the 9th. Now it's the right fielder, Dominic Fletcher. Halliday back to work. That
Ball
misses
1.
the zone, and that's ball 1.
Now, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Hey.
Next offering is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Got him swinging.
Now batting, the
He's
center
2
fielder,
outs away.
Luis
And now the center fielder,
Robert.
Luis Robert. And first offering is fouled off.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still
1-1.
nasty.
That one misses in the dirt. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground right side, finds its way through, base hit.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the
Nope.
ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Jolks stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Ground ball could be 2.
Out.
Henderson to second,
he's in.
not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. So it's their last chance in this one. And now the first baseman. Ground ball, and this should do it. On to first,
Out.
ball game.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all